The resurrection of Jesus was to raise a dead people from among the grave, meaning a dead black people that was dumb, blind to the understanding. He came into his own, but his own received him not. He came into the world as darkness appeared in the land, but he came as a light to give life to the world. So he came into the world as the Son of Man, but you have not received him. So brothers and sisters, the resurrection of Jesus was to come to the so-called Negro that he was blind from birth. And that God predestined us for adoption, sonship. Of the Creator. But the world was not worthy of knowing him nor in receiving him. So I state my case. The resurrection wasn't a resurrection that people would just give up one day off from their grave, or I should say off from the coffin. That is so much nonsense. Practically reading the resurrection of the dead means that the so-called black man must come into a knowledge of himself, into a knowledge of his kind. See, you badly mistaken when you read of the scriptures that the white man gave to you. So you far from living a good life. But once you understand we are heirs of God. So when we are heirs, I'm not talking heir. I'm not talking heir, Jordan. But we are heirs. When we join heirs with Christ, we are the inherited of his kingdom. So I say to you, black man, black woman, it wasn't your fault. But you've been robbed of your history. You've been robbed of your divine rights. They give you civil rights, they take it back. They make you a citizen in this country. They give you a free religion. And yes, America is filled with all its religions. So with all this being said, Christianity don't have a defense for you. Yet, so when you was mourning, going insane of the prophet 2,000 years ago, but not grieving with sorrows and pain of your black people that have been lynched from the modern time. See, this is something that we all must take something in consideration. Because, brothers and sisters, when the angels come to execute judgment on the world and on this right race, they're not coming to come down here to do anything like preaching and giving you further guidance and knowledge. But God is sending the angels to execute the judgment. That the wickedness and the righteous must be separate. Each person must go into his land of his own. So I say this again, we must be separate from America.